I had such a great fun watching you both, and I was missing adventure films, this kind of. And I wish you could talk a little bit if you missed filming, making films like this.
Yeah, it's really rare to get this kind of opportunity. There's very few family films that are being made. There's very few adventure films.
Sure.
There's very few films where you actually get to go to incredible locations. So much is done with like blue screen now. So to have all of those in one film like this was a really extraordinary opportunity.
Charlotte, how have you been?
Well, that might take a while. We haven't spoken in a year.
Just thought a brother would want to see his sister.
Are you in trouble?
I mean, for me, these are the movies that I grew up wanting to be in the movies for. You know what I mean? I think that there was some incredible level of escapism and imagination in those movies because you really believed that it was possible. And so to be in a movie that I used to pretend to be in is amazing and thrilling.
Stop making this so complicated. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Otherwise? You just tried to stab me in the eye. With a knife.
That was just to slow you down.
Oh, it was? Oh. Well, I apologize. Because I clearly misunderstood.
I really like what you said. We grew up watching this kind of movies, and they're kind of disappearing. I don't know why, because I think there's audience for this. So, and also for siblings, I really loved that you're brother and sister, and I wasn't putting myself in this place because my brother's like a little genius. He's younger. Yeah, he's a physicist. He's an engineer. And he makes me crazy sometimes because I'm a journalist. I'm from literature and everything. So how did you feel like being brother and sister?
Well, it was super fun.
It was so much fun.
I'm an only child, so I spent my entire life fantasizing about what it would be like to have a brother or a sister, but more brother, I think, thinking like, oh, there would be this great person I could hang out with that would protect me and show me all the cool stuff. And then, to get to experience that.
Enter fake brother. Yeah.
with a fake brother. It was great. It was super lucky. And John was so fun and warm and welcoming. As soon as I got to set, it was very easy to just kind of riff.
That's so nice. I agree. I think the first day we were laughing, and that was such a good sign because Natalie's so incredibly funny. She does all this incredible dramatic work, but she's so funny.
Thank you.
And so such a great energy to be around. And so I think it was kind of instantaneous how much fun we were having. And I too thought it was such a nice departure from sort of the romance at the center of these adventure movies because I loved the idea for me playing that I already knew this character's backstory. So in a romance, you have to get to know the person. And the fact that we each had something on each other because we knew each other so well was such a nice new thing to play.
And you cannot hide yourself from your siblings, isn't it?
Exactly right.
Yeah, I really like that detail.
You stole the wrong Rembrandt.
Yeah. And you know where the real one is.
Not my business.
And do you think I love the moment when Elsa tells you, is a metaphor, is like mythological, what is it? Like there's so many meanings in a fountain of youth. For you, what do you think? Like, I was thinking about like a metaphor for knowledge or wisdom or power.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think for me, we talked about it a lot on set, this idea of the journey being the prize and not the prize. And I think that's really interesting. For me, I think the Fountain of Youth is sort of a more enlightened state. Yeah, it's either knowledge or it's the awareness that what you're going through right now is the thing. You know what I mean? I think it was Henry Miller said that if you are looking for heaven, wake up because you're already there. And I think that idea is great. That awareness of knowing what you're a part of and what you can do and what you can adjust and be better right now in the moment rather than wishing you had something you didn't.
I feel like there's a real metaphor for finding that thing that lit you up as a kid and keeping that fire burning forever, keeping that kind of wonder with the world and excitement and passion and curiosity, keeping that going. Like that feels like the goal all the time.
Yeah, less for life. Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
dad spent most of his life searching for it.
What do you expect to get from the family?
I want Dad to get his recognition.